are in hell. Whether it's Clive Barker's hell or church hell, it's something everybody understands. Wherever your hell might be, whether it's a hell at work or a hell at home or a hell on the road or a hell caused by something in your past, I like to think the last drive-in has been a temporary sanctuary for all of us. When I started doing this 9,000 years ago, I thought it was a temporary thing. I thought it was a way to mess around with movies that nobody else cared about, be a smartass, annoy some stuffed shirts. But I thought I would eventually do something more serious with my life. Make a mark, write a great book, affect the political situation, win a Pulitzer Prize. Because after all, Joe Bob Goes to the Drive-In, and Joe Bob's Drive-In Theater, and Joe Bob's Monster Vision, and Joe Bob's Last Drive-In were never taken seriously by anyone important. They didn't even have good demographics. The audiences even were considered low class. But a strange thing happened. And the only way I can explain it is to tell you the plot of a movie. There's a Preston Sturges movie in which Joel McCrea plays a film director. And this film director makes mindless, cheap comedies with titles like Hey Hey in the Hayloft, So Long Sarong, and Ants in Your Pants, 1939. And the director yearns to make a socially significant movie that will actually help people. And so he sets out to make a movie called Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? And he's researching his magnum opus, disguising himself as a hobo, eating in soup kitchens, sleeping in shelters, giving out $5 bills to the homeless. But then he gets ambushed for his money, gets knocked out, gets dragged into a boxcar, wakes up in a strange city, and he doesn't remember who he is. In fact, he's so confused that he bashes a railway worker in the head with a rock, and he gets sentenced to 6 years in prison. And while he's in prison, he slowly regains his memory. And one day he hears the sound of laughter. And all these hardened criminals, the people he was trying to help with his socially relevant film, are watching a movie, and their faces are full of joy for the first time. And the movie they're watching is Hey Hey in the Hayloft. That's the only way I know how to explain what an eye-opener the last drive-in has been for me. Hey, everybody, have you heard the news? Joe Bob is back in town. He's over at the drive-in, hanging around, watching crazy movies. So come on down to Joe Bob's Last Drive-In Show. Blood, beasties, boobies, and more. Joe Bob's Last Drive-In Show. It's a spooky good time with monsters and ghosts. Crazy, kooky fun with the world's greatest host. Yeah. Joe Bob's Last Drive-In Show. Gonna be legendary. Joe Bob's Last Drive-In Show. Gonna be very scary. Joe Bob's Last Drive-In Show. Let's go. I'm Joe Bob Briggs, and the drive-in will never die.